Have you ever wondered why your arms feel weaker? Why you tire more quickly climbing stairs? Or why once simple tasks now feel like heavy burdens? You may think it's just getting older, but there's a silent enemy working against your body, and it's much more dangerous than you realize. It's muscle loss. And for millions of older Americans, it's happening faster and more severely because you're missing 7 life-saving superfoods from your daily diet. Let me explain clearly, honestly, and with the deep respect you deserve why these 7 superfoods are your body's last line of defense. As we grow older, the body begins a slow, silent battle, one that most people never see coming. Muscle fibers weaken, protein absorption declines, and your once reliable strength begins to slip away. This isn't just part of aging. It's a crisis that affects every senior who unknowingly fails to nourish their muscles the right way. Your muscles are living tissue, active, hungry, and deeply dependent on what you feed them. And by the time you're in your 60s or 70s, your body is less efficient at building new muscle or preserving the muscle you still have. Without proper fuel, muscle cells shrink, connective tissues weaken, and the risk of injury, fatigue, and frailty rises sharply. That's where these 7 superfoods come in, not as optional additions, but as your last line of defense. Each one carries specific nutrients your aging body no longer produces in abundance on its own. Omega-3s that calm inflammation, proteins that rebuild, antioxidants that protect. These foods act like skilled repairmen, showing up when your body can't do the work by itself anymore. Neglecting them isn't just a missed opportunity. It's an open invitation to rapid muscle loss, weakness, and dependence. But when you embrace them, something remarkable happens. Your body remembers. It responds. Muscles regain tone. Energy returns. Stability improves. You become safer in your own home, more confident on your feet, and more in control of your life. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about preserving dignity, mobility, and independence. And it starts at your kitchen table. So, what are these 7 life-saving foods? And how do they work inside your body day by day to protect what time is trying to take away? Let's take a closer look at each one and uncover the hidden power packed in every bite. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can make better content for you. 1. Wild-caught salmon, the muscle protector. In the quiet battle your body fights each day after age 60, inflammation is one of the most damaging forces. It creeps in slowly, often unnoticed, attacking muscle fibers, weakening joints, and making everyday movement feel heavier than it used to. You might brush it off as normal aging, but in truth, your body is crying out for support. And that support comes powerfully and naturally from the ocean in the form of wild-caught salmon. This isn't just another piece of fish. Wild-caught salmon is a healing food, rich in omega-3 fatty acids and high-quality protein. 2 things that aging muscles desperately need to stay strong. The omega-3s work like gentle armor inside your body, calming down silent inflammation that eats away at your muscle tissue day after day. At the same time, the protein in salmon provides the essential building blocks your muscles require to repair, maintain, and grow. But perhaps the most incredible gift salmon offers is restoration, not just of strength, but of confidence. Seniors who include salmon in their weekly routine report more energy, better balance, and fewer aches. It helps your muscles stay functional so you can keep doing the things that matter: walking to the mailbox, picking up your grandchild, or getting out of bed without fear of falling. Skipping this food isn't just a dietary choice, it's a risk. Without omega 3s, inflammation spreads. Without quality protein, muscle repair slows to a crawl. And with both missing, your strength slowly drains away, even if you're doing everything else right. But salmon is only the beginning. There's another powerful food, creamy and familiar, that holds the secret to overnight muscle recovery. Curious? Let's explore what happens while you sleep. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're with me. Now let's move on to point number 2. 2. Greek yogurt, your secret weapon of protein and probiotics. There's something deeply comforting about a simple bowl of Greek yogurt, smooth, cool, and familiar. But beneath its quiet appearance lies one of the most powerful tools an older adult can use to fight muscle loss. As your body ages, it becomes less efficient at absorbing protein, less skilled at maintaining lean mass, and more vulnerable to inflammation and fatigue. That's where Greek yogurt steps in, not just as a snack, but as a strategic ally in your journey to preserve strength. What makes Greek yogurt so special is its combination of whey and casein proteins, a fast-acting, slow-digesting duo that keeps your muscles nourished for hours. Whey goes to work immediately, helping your muscles recover after activity. Casein lingers in your system, providing a steady stream of amino acids to protect and rebuild muscle tissue long after you've finished eating. For seniors, whose bodies need consistent, high-quality protein throughout the day, this balance is nothing short of essential. But it doesn't stop there. Greek yogurt also delivers probiotics, the friendly bacteria that keep your gut healthy. And a healthy gut means better nutrient absorption. That's critical, because even if you're eating well, your body can't use what it doesn't absorb. Add in calcium for strong bones, and you have a food that supports not only your muscles, but your entire foundation of mobility. When eaten regularly, especially as part of breakfast or an evening snack, Greek yogurt helps you wake up stronger, steadier, and more energized. It's not just about preventing loss. It's about quietly rebuilding what time has tried to take away. But don't stop at dairy. The next food is small, humble, and often taken for granted. Yet inside its shell lies one of the most complete muscle-building nutrients nature ever created. 3. Eggs, nature's perfect protein. There's a quiet brilliance in an egg, small, unassuming, yet remarkably complete. For older adults, the egg is more than just a breakfast staple. It's a gift from nature, designed to nourish life from the very beginning. And in your later years, it continues to offer exactly what your body craves most: pure, high-quality protein that supports the muscles you depend on every single day. As we age, the body becomes less responsive to the signals that tell it to build and maintain muscle. That's why it's so easy to lose strength, even if you're eating regularly. What sets eggs apart is their abundance of leucine, an essential amino acid that actually triggers muscle growth, like flipping a switch that says, "Let's build." Without enough leucine in your diet, even physical activity won't fully translate into muscle maintenance. Each egg also contains all 9 essential amino acids, meaning it delivers everything your body needs and can't produce on its own to preserve muscle tissue. The beauty of eggs lies not only in their nutritional richness, but in their accessibility. They're affordable, versatile, and gentle on digestion, an ideal option for seniors looking for nourishment without complexity. And let's not forget, eggs bring comfort. They remind us of family breakfasts, of simple, wholesome meals shared with loved ones. But now, they carry even deeper meaning. as protectors of your independence, your balance, your resilience. Whether scrambled, boiled, or poached, making eggs a regular part of your diet is a simple, powerful way to reclaim strength from the inside out. But building strength isn't just about what you eat. It's also about what supports your energy and keeps your muscles firing. The next food may surprise you. It's leafy, green, and often overlooked, yet it carries a secret that could change the way your body moves and feels. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. Now let's keep going with point number 4. 4. Spinach, the green muscle guardian. At first glance, spinach may seem ordinary, just another leafy green on your plate. But for those of us who've come to understand how fragile strength becomes with age, spinach reveals itself as something far greater. It is a quiet guardian working tirelessly behind the scenes to protect the very systems that keep you moving, steady, and independent. As you age, your muscles don't just need protein, they also need minerals and compounds that support movement, contraction, and endurance. Spinach is rich in magnesium and potassium, which are essential for healthy nerve signals and muscle function. Without them, your muscles may cramp, fatigue more quickly, or lose their ability to respond effectively, even when you're eating well or staying active. But spinach holds another powerful gift: natural nitrates. These compounds increase blood flow by widening your blood vessels, ensuring that oxygen and nutrients reach your muscles when they need them most, like when you're rising from a chair, walking down the stairs, or catching your balance. For aging adults, this boost in circulation can mean the difference between feeling sluggish and moving with renewed ease. Spinach also supports bone health, immune strength, and recovery, quietly reinforcing your body's foundation from within. And perhaps just as important, it's familiar. It connects us to a time when food was fresh, real, and healing. A bowl of sautéed spinach or a handful in a soup isn't just nutrition, it's care, it's prevention, it's empowerment in the simplest form. If you've overlooked spinach in recent years, now is the time to welcome it back, not as a garnish, but as a key part of your defense. And speaking of overlooked treasures, the next food is ancient, resilient, and surprisingly powerful. It may look like a grain, but inside, it holds the secret to whole body muscle support in every bite. 5. Quinoa, the muscle fuel grain. In a world of flashy health trends and overcomplicated diets, quinoa stands out not because it's new, but because it's ancient and enduring. For centuries, it has quietly nourished civilizations, and today, it continues to offer something profoundly important, especially for those of us in our 60s and beyond: complete, sustaining nutrition for aging muscles. Unlike most grains, quinoa is a complete protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids, the vital components your body can't make on its own, and without which muscle repair becomes nearly impossible. As you age, protein becomes more than just fuel. It becomes the foundation of your physical independence. And quinoa provides that foundation in a gentle, plant-based form that's easy to digest, especially for seniors who may struggle with heavy meats. But quinoa offers more than protein. It delivers iron, which helps transport oxygen to your muscles, crucial for maintaining energy and endurance. It's also rich in fiber, helping to regulate blood sugar levels and prevent the midday crashes that it can leave you feeling weak, dizzy, or foggy. This steady release of energy supports not just your body, but your spirit, allowing you to stay active, engaged, and present in the life you've built. Cooking quinoa is simple, and its soft texture makes it a perfect base for soups, stews, or mixed with vegetables. Nourishing, comforting, and deeply satisfying. Every bite works like quiet reinforcement, feeding your strength without you even realizing it. And just when you think a bowl of quinoa has done enough, consider this. Your muscles also need support while you sleep. The next food doesn't just nourish you, it stands guard overnight, ensuring that the hours you spend resting are working in your favor, not against you. 6. Cottage cheese, nighttime muscle defender. There's something tender, even nostalgic about cottage cheese. Perhaps it reminds you of a simple breakfast or a light evening snack shared in quieter times. But as you grow older, this modest food takes on a powerful new role, one that works silently while you sleep, protecting your most precious asset, your strength. Cottage cheese is rich in casein protein, a slow digesting form of protein that your body absorbs gradually over several hours. Unlike fast-burning proteins that are used up quickly, casein feeds your muscles throughout the night, a time when your body does most of its healing and repair. For aging adults, this is critical. As we sleep, the body shifts into recovery mode, rebuilding tissue, including muscle. But without the right nutrients, especially overnight, the body may actually begin to break down muscle for energy instead of repairing it. That's why cottage cheese is more than a snack. It's a quiet defender standing watch while you rest. Just half a cup before bed can give your muscles what they need to stay whole, to recover, to remain strong for another day. It also offers a good source of calcium and vitamin B12, supporting bone strength and nerve function, both essential for balance and mobility. And perhaps the most comforting truth? This is a food that asks little of you. No fancy preparation, no complicated recipes, just nourishment, consistency, and care. In the stillness of the night, when you may think your body is doing nothing at all, cottage cheese ensures it's doing something powerful, rebuilding you. But strength isn't only protected in rest, it's also guarded in motion. And the next food you'll discover is a small, mighty source of energy and resilience. It may be found in the palm of your hand, and it carries more protective power than most realize. 7. Almonds, the strength-boosting snack. In the simplest handful of almonds lies a quiet strength, one that doesn't shout but sustains. For older adults, whose bodies have weathered decades of life's storms, almonds offer more than just crunch or flavor. They are a compact source of healing, renewal, and protection, especially when your muscles begin to feel the slow, creeping toll of time. What makes almonds so essential at this stage of life isn't just their plant-based protein, though that matters. It's the vitamin E, the magnesium, and the healthy fats that work together to defend your body from something far more damaging than aging alone: oxidative stress. As we grow older, our cells are constantly under attack from free radicals, unstable molecules that accelerate wear and tear on muscles, joints, and even your heart. Almonds deliver the antioxidants your body needs to fight back, reducing inflammation, easing recovery, and supporting muscular resilience. Magnesium plays its own quiet role, regulating muscle contractions and preventing the tightness or cramping that can rob you of mobility and confidence. And unlike sugar-filled snacks that spike and crash your energy, almonds give you a slow, steady stream of strength, something you can count on when you need it most. But maybe most of all, almonds are easy. No cooking, no prep, just nourishment you can reach for any time, during a walk, after exercise, with your morning coffee. Every handful is a gesture of care, a small act that says, I'm still investing in my strength. Still, Even with all these powerful foods, there's something more important than any single ingredient: how they work together. What happens when you start to combine these superfoods day by day into your routine? That's where the real transformation begins. And the answer might surprise you. 8. The real world. Dangers of ignoring muscle loss. Muscle loss doesn't arrive with a loud warning. It comes quietly, in small moments you may not even notice at first. The jar that's harder to open, the extra step that leaves you winded, the hesitation before getting out of a chair. These are not just signs of aging. They're signals, gentle at first but growing louder, that your strength is slipping away. And if ignored, they can lead to consequences that no one ever plans for. When your muscles weaken, it doesn't only affect your ability to move, it affects every part of your life. You may begin to rely on others for things you once did with ease. You might avoid walking outdoors, fearful of falling. And eventually, the world you once moved through with freedom begins to shrink, room by room, step by step, until your life becomes smaller than it should be. The loss of muscle mass, known medically as sarcopenia, is more than an inconvenience. It's linked to frailty, dangerous falls, fractured bones, longer hospital stays, and even premature death. In fact, for seniors over 65, a single fall can trigger a chain of health events from which many never fully recover. That loss of independence, of dignity, is perhaps the most heartbreaking outcome of all. But what's most devastating is how preventable much of this is. With the right nutrients and small, consistent changes, you can fight back. You can rebuild. You can move with strength again. Not like you're trying to be young, but like you're honoring the life you've lived and protecting the one still ahead. So what happens when you do make the change? When these superfoods become part of your daily life? Let's explore how everything begins to shift one bite, one step, one day at a time. Conclusion: your strength is still within you. If you've made it this far, I want you to pause and take a deep breath, not out of obligation, but out of respect for yourself. Because recognizing that your strength is fading takes courage, but deciding to do something about it, that takes heart. After 9 decades of living, I've come to learn something simple but often forgotten. Your body still wants to fight for you, even now. It may be older, it may be slower, but it is not done. Not yet. You still carry strength inside you, not just in your muscles, but in your will, your memory, your love for life. What your body needs is support. It needs your care, your attention, and yes, the right food. The 7 superfoods we've talked about aren't magic, but they are powerful. They offer your muscles what time has been slowly taking away: nourishment, repair, and protection. They help you rise from a chair with more confidence, walk a little farther with more ease, and do the things that make life full, from gardening to holding a grandchild to simply opening the front door and stepping into the sunlight. I've seen too many good people accept weakness as their new normal, believing that strength belongs only to the young. But that's a lie aging tries to tell you. Strength is not just for youth. It is for anyone who chooses to fight for it. And you can fight gently, with a fork, a spoon, a glass of water, with small choices that become big victories. I say this not as a scientist, not even as a writer, but as someone who's lived through the long seasons of life. I've felt my own strength return when I thought it was gone. And so I share this with you, not to instruct, but to encourage, to remind you that it's never too late to care for the only body you'll ever have. You are still here. You are still capable. You are still strong. Now let your body remember what it means to be nourished, and let your strength rise again, one day at a time. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.